Relax because it's already yours. Welcome to Patty's World, where we talk everything mindset, manifestation, and creating and aligning with the life of your dreams. And today, let's talk about the power of relaxing your mind and relaxing into receiving and opening yourself up and your energy to receive all the desires of your heart. Okay, so we understand the world of the 3D, the world of the five senses. And most of us, if you keep on thinking about your manifestation and wanting it, and you're running it over in your head, and it's just on loop over and over and over, and you're doing all these techniques and all these methods and all these processes, and it's still not showing up because you're in your mind. You're in your logical, rational, natural thinking mind, and our logical, rational mind, the mind that can only fathom point A to point B, is trying to normalize or rationalize how things will show up. And so that keeps us doing all these things and forcing and sort of manipulating to try to create in our world. When we talk about conscious creation and manifestation, it involves stepping into the world of energy, into the spiritual realm, into the world of the unseen, because everything is energy. So we're operating from a multidimensional world beyond the world of logical thinking or your rational mind or the world of whatever you can see and explain with your five senses. So sometimes the best thing you can do is take a step back, stop thinking, and focus on feeling and being the person who has it, being relaxed, being worthy, feeling loved, feeling like you're abundant, feeling like everything works out for you, feeling like you're safe, feeling like you're secure, feeling and embodying through your heart, connecting to your heart space, your heart source, and feeling that you are the person who gets everything they want, that everything works out for you, everything works out in your favor. And when you step out of that logical, natural, rational thinking mind, and you step into the world of the unseen and energy, the way that things show up in your life, you can't even fathom. Things will show up in your life in ways that you can't even explain because you're opening yourself up to an unlimited way of possibilities. And the thing is, with manifestation is that things will show up and come into your world through the path of least resistance. So when you open yourself up to that energy and the energy of receiving and trusting in the unseen, trusting in the unseen and believing that everything works out for you and everything works out in your favor, and just being and trusting and knowing and believing and having faith in the unseen, not faith in that things won't work out, and faith in fear and rationalizing. But when we really step into that energy of feeling and believing and knowing that we get everything we want, things will show up through the path of least resistance, through the path of least effort. And Neville says this: they show up through the path of least effort. They want to come, they want to align with you, but sometimes it's our own thinking and doing and forcing that creates roadblocks, because in our logical mind we can only see a certain linear pattern in how things will show up in our lives. So one of the things that I've started doing is relaxing, taking a step back and getting into knowing and being and feeling good, feeling at ease, feeling peaceful, not forcing, and just allowing. Get into the energy of allowing and having faith and feeling neutral, feeling expectant, feeling joy. And sometimes I even take my attention and my focus from whatever I'm trying to draw in, because I've built up so much resistance, and I just go do something else, something that brings me joy, something that brings me passion, reading a book, dancing, writing, painting, working out, watching something funny. If it's taking a nap, stretching, yoga, anything that puts you in a neutral, joy, positive, expectant state. And that puts you in a receptive mode, in the path of allowing. Because in your mind, you've created it. You created the vision of yourself. And it's only a matter of time before your external world merges with your internal reality. It's only a matter of time. And you have to know that there is a lag time. And there's this great book that I'm actually reading right now by Neville, and it's Relaxing, or Manifestation Through Relaxing. And really relaxing our mind, getting out of our thinking mind and stepping into our feeling energy, our feeling mind, feeling through the heart, feeling through energy by how we feel. What emotional state are we in? What predominant emotional state are we in? Because whatever predominant emotional state you're in, whatever you're predominantly accepting and believing to be true, that is what is going to show up in your reality. You have to remember this. Whatever you predominantly believe and assume about yourself, I mean, you can be telling yourself over and over and thinking it and thinking something, but if you're not feeling it and believing it to be true, and because you believe it to be true, you don't have to worry. You're not in anxiousness. You're not in nervousness. You don't have to check for proof because you're trusting in the unseen. You have faith that everything comes to you. You're operating from those core operational beliefs that you get everything you want and everything always works out in your favor. So when we get into that energy, into that state of our predominant beliefs, underlying beliefs and assumptions, and reprogramming that fear, that anxiousness, that nervousness, when we trust and know and are firm in who we are, and we know that we get everything we want and everything shows up in our life the way we decree it, we don't have to look for evidence. We just know. There is an internal knowing, there is an internal peace, and you're no longer reacting or operating or looking for evidence in the world of your 3D. Because once you know that you've created it within, then it's done and it's going to show up. And I'm telling you, the way it shows up, the ways are limitless. It shows up in ways that you can't even imagine. And when I've done that, when I've practiced that, just kind of relaxing, and then I tell myself, it is what it is, and I let it go, and I don't fret or worry about it or ruminate or keep talking about it or keep running it over in my mind. It just is what it is. And I detach because I trust and have faith that it is done. It shows up in incredible ways and it'll blow your mind. And the more you practice this, the easier it is for you to merge with everything you want. It's incredible. You commit to this. You assume whatever you predominantly assume to be true about you and whatever it is you want to align with without doubting, without questioning, without overthinking. And I think because I'm like that, I'm a very logical, analytical thinker, but I have to step out of my mind and I just stop thinking about it. I move into another area and go do something else that brings me joy, that brings me peace, that ignites my passion, that puts me in those very high vibrating emotions and feelings and frequencies. And from that place, you will resonate with everything that you want to draw into your life. It's that easy. It's simple. It's easy the more you practice it and you get into that rhythm and you're operating from those core beliefs. So, my advice to you, take a step back and relax. Relax and feel. Feel yourself as deserving, as worthy, as having it, as being the one who is confident, secure, and that everything always works out in your favor. And you know this and you believe this. Practice this over and over. Relaxing to manifest. Relax your mind. Give it a break. Step out of your mind. Think about the things that allow you to step out of your mind and the overthinking and allow you to just feel and do. And anything in that where you can engage your body, writing, journaling, scripting, dancing, painting, there's a myriad of activities that you can do that will put you in that very open and receptive state. Find out what that is for you, shift into that receiving, allowing state, the allowing state that it's done, and then watch it show up in your life like magic. And I want you to come back and tell me the results you get from this, from just relaxing and letting go of forcing or trying to make things happen. Relax, allow, let go, detach, and go do something you enjoy. And it will transform everything for you. I promise, I promise, I promise. Okay, that being said, I have a bunch of resources in the description, in my bio as well. If you want to work with me one-on-one, you don't always have to, you don't really need it. I do have a group, a Facebook group, where you can get closer to me, get one-on-one coaching calls and direction. And it's also a really great energetic group because every day I'm posting in there just uplifting stuff to get you back in that state of flow where everything just aligns for you. So anyway, welcome to Patty's World. We'll see you on the next one. Hope you're well.